nonchalant manner, okay, cool. Then I would use a picture-in-picture. You know, any idea is open. It's all there's no rule on how to teach. It's whatever you feel is most effective, right? So take the primary game feed, pause it, throw it to the side here, and then put the new one up on top. Keep the momentum going, keep people following. You know, you'll understand that a little bit better when I get to a little further when I'm explaining it here. But yeah, you know, pause the game, go to your next one, keep going. Okay, so let's continue then. The goal isn't to make the most comprehensive tutorial. I think that'll be achieved regardless. But to make would-be currently not runners into runners. This is not to make runners convert to other games. This is meant to make people who don't run at all want to hop in, make it less intimidating. Which means not throwing a dictionary worth of shit at them at once. Swift, fast, high-paced, to-the-point tutorials. What is the goal of SRB? Ideally, when people fresh from a GDQ go to YouTube, which they'll do long before they go to ZSR or SRL, they encounter SRB videos and actually give it a shot. That's the one thing. I want to feel more invited than entertained, honestly. Exchanging information quicker across more communities would be a thing too. Would be really cool. Like, I feel like if a Wind Waker glitch hunter would watch a Yoshi Island Speedrun Breakdown video that they wouldn't watch otherwise, that's really fucking sick. They may be even gonna come over and be like, yo, I gotta, based off of what I've seen of your videos now, I have a better understanding of what's going on there. Here's a thing you should try out, I feel. Here's an idea, I feel, that you should try in Yoshi. The thing about, you know, the Chronic Keys just fucking laying the metaphorical dick on Banjo-Kazooie, just like finding all that glitch shit. If more of her happened to other games, how amazing would that be, right? So what's the spec for SRB videos? 10 minutes long at max to make fast-forward proof in modern YouTube meta. Action must be happening within 30 seconds. There's gonna be no, like, big, you know, let me tell you all about Yoshi, blah, blah, blah. No, we are in and going, and we're explaining as we're going from the jump. So there's a strict process. For me, I'm gonna go for higher standards here, of having your notes, your outline, scripting it beforehand, community review, revise and edit, and before I enter production. Like, I have a complete long-ass outline that I do before I do any of that. And this is all to ultimately have a minimal downtime, maximum paced, you know, YOLO, fifth gear all the fucking way, dude. Like, really, really good. Alright, so, what do you mean by community review, though? Well, unlike everything else I feel encompasses speedrunning, the GDQ staff, SRL backroom, here's a project. And again, I'm not saying this is even a bad thing. This isn't merely an observation here. Here's a project, a big one, handled by actual runners of all types of backgrounds. Here's like a by runners to get runners for runners kind of thing, right? So yeah, the community, they review my scripts and ideas and concepts and strengthen the presentation. It's like it's a super duper tight collaborative process. It's not just a me, whatever. So the brain trust, if you will, you know, it's my fucking squad. Real talk. Unfortunately, IE didn't come to SGDQ, which I'm sad about. But yeah, no, Dan, Almalicious, Crispy, and Scott Jizzy. More to be revealed later on here. There's more people I'm talking to right now. But these are all people who were very open to the idea and gave me a lot of really good feedback. If you think the idea is bad now, again, if you hate it, all good, not a big deal. But if you hate it, I promise you it was way worse before. They really helped me focus in on what it was in. So very, very excited to have them on. Dude, it's fucking awesome. So part 6. Why do this now? Why now? I don't get it. What's so urgent about Speedrun Breakdown right now, right? Inaction is the biggest factor in why speedrunning is the way it is now. If nothing is attempted, damage from record growth from AGDQ 16 could lead to something more debatable or disruptive than the Wobblers. And okay, here, no hate. I'm just stating the facts here. Universally, I'm sure Wobblers are very aware that they're all, like, massively disliked by most of speedrunning. Just based on, look at the fact of the paid tutoring. I mean, oh my god, like, not even calling shots. Those are not even shots. Those are all things you all know. Nothing new right there. But the Wobblers are barely a year old, and look how much has changed in 1 year. That's the point. Is not even the Wobblers. The point is look how much has changed in 1 year. Look how much speedrunning has grown with money, opportunities, and whatnot. So we can't afford to have inaction, man. So what do I mean by inaction, dude? Not doing shit because dumb stigma against anything that's serious change. Again, you weren't even mad about money. Because what else fucking you be mad about sub button? You were mad about change. That was the dumbest fucking thing in the world. So the two biggest inactions in my opinion here from the past are that those who are big right now are big due to inaction. I am being seen right now due to inaction. SRL front page having the whitelisting not being overhauled to allow everyone to get the same privilege for 2 fucking years, that's inexcusable. Again, not that I'm even, you know, I didn't do anything, so I'm equally up there too. So you can hang me from a tree as well. But that means that all the old boys who were already known in 2011 got big, and the ones who found out about it and wanted to a year later got fucked. You had to do stupid ass races. Shouldn't bother. This is gonna give me a little right now. And I do them stupid ass races to keep their ratio high so they can remain on the front page. Like, meanwhile, here I am, old boy privilege, having done not even 10 races my entire life. Not giving a fuck about that, dude. Like, it was completely unfair. And due to that, a lot of people who probably would have got growth from the SRL front page didn't. So, inaction there. And then SRL leaderboards not happening in 2013. I've been very covered that one for a while now, but that did change a lot of things. I would imagine, arguably, the segmentation of the community happened due to leaderboards. There was no centralized thing that ever occurred, and ultimately, you had, you know, Hawaii Kauai, the Collective, the Wobblers, teams and cliques formed. Not saying that teams are bad, but definitely cliques formed, and there was less of, you know, speedrunners versus the world and more groups of speedrunners just slowly adopting more and more of the Twitch stream meta, which is not evil. Let me not say it is evil, but clearly you see this grassroots stigma here where it's all frowned upon pretty hardcore. So inaction is what's leading to what shape where we are so far. So I really feel that we cannot afford to do this anymore. So let's go back here now then. Okay, so back to being full-time. What's beneficial about that here is it's something different for me. It's not 100% runs because honestly I'm getting a little bit burned out there, and it's positive and healthy. This project actually really excites me, unlike anything ever has since starting streaming 2011. I'll be totally honest there. This thing will take up upwards of a year to finish 100%. Possibly. So part 7, the final part here. What does full-time mean with this? I have the luxury of more free time, now that I'm full-time, to learn comprehensive video editing, post-production, and make the tutorial series Yoshi and other speedrunners deserve. And also, you know, gotta show up some love here too. Your sub keeps me afloat to do this. I do mean that. That's what makes it all work out here. Now, the logistics of the rollout. When I come back from PAX Prime, I'm gonna figure it out while I'm gone a little bit here, but ideally I probably want, like, for right now, because I'm still learning the ropes here, 2 to 3 nights per week to devote to SRB video production. It won't be streamed at first. Maybe try streaming it eventually, but I don't quite know yet. Subs are gonna get a ton of insight into SRB progress as incentive early to help stay subbed. You know, as long as people are subbed, I'm able to, like, stay afloat and do it. But Speedrun breakdown. The intro video, Yoshi's out 100%, 1-1 rolls out around October 14th, right before Woolly World launch. So I'm revealing it now, but it's just gonna be popping off right before Woolly World drops out, okay? Which means and afterward videos will upload every 1 to 2 weeks. I'm gonna get more concrete as we get close to it. Really, it's more about how bad I am at production. Depends on how good I get with editing and days allowed to stream while staying afloat. I mean, there might be like a sub backlash or something like not streaming or whatever. I don't quite know yet, but we'll find that out and go as we go here. So the logistics of the rollout to continue here. We'll have 2 to 3 nights per week to devote to video production. And I will move that one again here. Okay, so future of speedrunning breakdown. If it works out, I'll assess progress and success at AGDQ 16. You know, I got the brain trust we're going to meet up again, so it'll be IRL meetings and for future direction. Maybe even expansion of the games. Maybe. I don't know yet. That's like a wild variable. I'm not counting anything yet. I'm really hoping it works out well, though. Other exciting ideas that I can't wait to share soon, though subs will likely know sooner. You know, forehead. Blah, 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 nigga, you got anything to actually show? So, you know, I'm throwing you all the hypothetical, but I ain't throwing you none of the shit yet, right? So I know you mad, you sat here for like, what, maybe an hour or something like that, and you're mad about, you know, what the fuck? Well, actually, I do, ass breath. Check it. And that's the end of the slide, son. So yeah, what if I told you I did have something to show you right now? All right. So let me hang tight. Let me grab that for you real quick, and I'll give you the experience, bro. Hang on one second. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. All right. Okay. All right. So, what I have for you here, I have a rough cut of what Speedrun Breakdown will mostly look like. So you guys ready to see that now? All right. Alright, so let's go in, son. Let's go in. Alright. So what I have for you here, don't mind you, this is a rough cut, okay? This is something I whipped up with maybe in about like 4 hours, because I'm still my first time really video editing, so it's pretty ghetto, it's pretty rough, but I will narrate and explain to you as we go here a rough idea of what 1-1 could look like, alright? Alright. So let's go in. So now, mind you, now let's go over what I didn't do here. What I didn't do here, you will see tech icons, but I did not do the real-time tech icon queue that would move in real time. That requires like way more editing than I was comfortable doing just right now. It's just gonna show up in label, and I'm gonna explain and give you the quick during live improv commentary here as we go. But you'll see, you'll follow up here. All right, so
right now, so I'm just gonna get this, really good 1-1 real quick.
So I paused the video right here to go over an alternative route. You can, as you already know, right here you can do a perfect flutter off of this flower guy right here after I eat this shy guy, or you can do the easier strat, which is more beginner friendly. So I wanted to show both because you're gonna be able to do one and then the other. So I paused the video there to give you that. So first, the alternative strat here, which is using the enemy boost off that yellow shy guy to get to the top here. And then I briefly explained that you can do perfect flutter here. So the camera net first make the camera trigger the shy guy coming off screen first. Perfect flutter, which is a 3-frame window. So what's perfect fluttering, right? So cue away here, this is when you see picture-in-picture mode. Show off that you cannot get over this ledge intendedly. You can't use perfect flutter to get over that. You can't use flutter to get over it at all. You can push a rock to jump to the ledge as you're intended to do. But you have a 3-frame window to gain 1 pixel of height from fluttering with a visual cue based off of the Yoshi's eyes. So I explained that there. And then I cue back to doing this. Right, so then we continue there. And at this point, there are largely 2 ways to do this this ladder skip when you're falling down here. Now here, I did a little optimized, and you can see there how close I'm cutting it. That's if you want to go full balls YOLO. But you can, I do something a little more real-time friendly. I drop down and face away when I hit the piranha, right? So as you fall down, I'm going to pause right here and show you that I'm eating the shy guy as far as possible. And then I shoot before I jump off of the platform right here. And then I'm turning and facing away from the piranha to ensure you're not get eaten by him as I come down. And then we continue. Drop in. Right, so then you do it one more time in real time. And we're out of here. Keep going. So now we're in the cave section, and there's a lot of shit going on right here. But first thing you're gonna do is this really insane visual cue shot. You have to make sure that you do not hit the real-time moving red tulip that will cock block your shot so fucking hard. Audio cue. There's 3 red coins.